Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. Today, a tutorial on how to fully and easily and quickly deodorize your car's interior. So you might have a stinky interior, or if you're a professional detailer out there and you work on customer vehicles, sometimes there's odors that are hard to remove, right? So you cleaned all of the interior, you vacuumed it, you used an all-purpose cleaner or an interior cleaner, and you still have that stench. So we have something special today, one of the best deodorizing systems on the market, if you ask me. And by the way, quick disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. Nobody paid for this video, and I ordered these products myself online. I'll leave links to all the tools, products, and equipment in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So the #1 odor deodorizing brand right now, and they're super popular, is called Bio-Bombs. So what this specifically is a kit of odor removal. Everything you need is inside here, and in just about an hour, you can get rid of the majority of the odors. What kind of odors are we talking about? You can get things like smoke, right? Tobacco scent or smell. You can get musty air. You can get pet odors, food smells, gasoline, motor oil, vomit, feces, urine, a bunch of that disgusting stuff. You can get body odors. You can get marijuana. All of that stuff, regardless what it is. This is based on science. So basically what this is, it emits chlorine dioxide gases, right? So I spoke to Christian, the owner of Bio-Bombs. He was at the House of Rags booth at SEMA. And by the way, hi Christian, and to all his team, fantastic group of people. And again, he worked with science to make this happen. So what do you get? So in your vehicle deodorization kit, once again, let me show you this. It comes in this super cool bottle. So you have the instructions and paperwork and kind of SDS information, the safety care. But more importantly, what you do have is a tablet. So we're going to show you how easy this is because we're going to do a demo. So in this little bottle here, you get things that are pretty simple. So there's a fill line, right? So you're going to take distilled or demineralized water. I like to use distilled water as they recommend because there's no minerals inside there, so nothing that can interfere. And we basically pour water in there up to the fill line. So we're going to do this. So there's no intervention, no ozone machines needed by you either. This is how simple this is. So if you put the tablet in there, it's going to start to react. So for mild odors, you're going to let it sit for 2 hours. For moderate odors, 6 to 8 hours. And you can leave it up to 12 hours or overnight if you have crazy amounts of odors. So that's all. Fill up to the line with distilled water. You put the tablet in there, put it in the cup holder, and we're going to show you how that's simple to do. You close all the doors and you let it react. And then when you're done, you open the doors again to aerate kind of all that thing for at least 10 minutes. And you're going to spray some distilled water that you're going to have in a sprayer. It can be deionized water, demineralized water, basically the purest water you can. So I have distilled water in here of 3, 4, 5 spritzes in the air. That's going to suck up all the chlorine dioxide gases because it's going to smell kind of like bleach or chlorine, kind of that pool scent, right? When you're at the swimming pool. And by using this, it's going to attract all those molecules. It's going to remove any odor that's remaining, and that's it, you're good to go. And then the final touch, we are going to be using a BioFresh bar. This is an air freshener little cube. It comes in these packages. They have many, many different scents. Today, in my brother's car, we're using this Bevy Grape Special Edition that they made for the House of Rags. Eddie Cologne, my friend, and Jamie the Cleaner, they both own the House of Rags, and they came up with this custom scent for the House of Rags website, which are also the distributors of the Clean by Pan the Organizer premium detailing products. And so they came out with Bevy Grape, which is a special scent that Eddie made in honor of his wife who went through cancer. She survived, she battled that, she's a fighter, fantastic human. So it smells awesome. And one of my other favorite scents is Fresh AF. So they come in these aluminum packets in 2 squares that you can break off. You take one, you put them in these baggies. You're going to put them under one of the seats, not near an air vent because you don't want air to be blowing on these because it's going to dry them out. But you're going to put them under the seats and you're going to have 30 to 60 days of this fantastic scent. It's not overpowering, but they have tremendous scents, bunch of different ones. Check out the ones you want to test. So when you fill this up to the fill line, you're going to see how simple this is. We're going to take our tablet. The other trick, if you want to accelerate, if you don't have 2 to 12 hours, you can buy their optional oxygenator aerator. So what this is basically is a mini pump. You put 2 AA batteries in there. It comes with this tube that we're going to stick inside there, and it reacts in only an hour. So the air, what it does, it pushes air bubbles through. It breaks the surface tension. This is Christian, the owner, who explained this to me. So it pushes air bubbles through. It breaks the surface tension and continues to release that gas in a quicker manner. So you can do a full deodorization of a vehicle in just under an hour if you get the optional oxygenator aerator if you want to. We're going to show you how all this works. So let's take our tablet. Let's take a microfiber towel. to be able to put the bottle into. Let's take our bottle with the distilled water. Let's go inside the vehicle, and I'm going to give you 3 quick pro tips, and you're going to see how simple this is. First of all, guys, in the car itself, you're going to buckle all your seat belts because these two are kind of a fabric type material and we want to deodorize all this. So buckle everything up back and front, and also your sun visors, right? You're going to pull them down so the product has time to react. Next, you're going to have cup holders. This is where you're going to set the bottle, but just to make sure if there's any little splashes that come out, what I like to do is just put a microfiber towel. You're going to take your Bio-Bombs container, put that in there, and there you go. This is so easy and works so well. Next, we're going to take the oxygenator aerator. We're going to take the end of that little tube. We're going to put it all the way at the bottom. We're going to set that aside here. So this is the pump. We're going to activate this. And you can see already the bubbles before I put the tablet in. So this is what it does. It pushes bubbles towards the top, breaks that surface tension. So it's just a button on and off. And then this is where the magic happens. You are going to open this little packet, and you have the tablet, and get closer because now you want to see the magic operate, guys. So take the tablet, put that in there, ploosh. It already is starting to react. We're going to turn on the oxygenator aerator. Look at that. So you see that kind of yellowish liquid. It's going to continue like that. So we're going to close all the doors now. We're going to exit the vehicle. You do not want to be in the car while this is happening. Close the doors. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So we're going to let that sit for an hour because we have the optional oxygenator aerator that's pumping air through it. But if you don't have that, you're still fine. So 2 hours for some light deodorization, 6 to 8 hours for medium type deodorization, and 12 plus hours or even overnight if you want to for heavy, heavy duty, disgusting scents. And that's it. Science going to do the trick. We're going to come back when that hour is done. We're going to use that distilled water to spray. We're going to put the BioFresh bar, and it should be smelling amazing for the next 30 to 60 days. That's awesome. All right, guys, so it's been 1 hour exactly, so it's done because we had the optional oxygenator aerator. So we're going to take a spray bottle with just some distilled water. It can be demineralized or deionized water, whatever pure water you have with no minerals inside there, no problem. We're going to show you how to do this. So we're going to first deactivate the pump. Let's open all the doors, Andy, because we need to aerate the vehicle for 10 minutes. So open all the doors, the back one included, and let that sit for 10 minutes. So the pump, we're going to stop the pump. We can tell the liquid now went from this yellow to kind of this white kind of thing. So by opening the doors, what is happening now is that all this fume is coming out. So you're going to take your distilled water, right, the sprayer, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprays. This is going to help attract all the molecules of that chlorine dioxide. It loves to be attracted to moisture. So as Christian, the owner of Bio-Bombs, was saying, all that moisture is going to be sucked up into the moisture, and it's going to remove that kind of chlorine scent that you're getting. So if it smells like a pool, that's normal, like a bleach or chlorine, that's totally normal because that's the chlorine dioxide that's been acting inside there. Dispose of this according to your local municipal laws and regulations, by the way, of course, this dirty liquid. The tablets, they contain sodium chlorite and sodium bisulfate. So I applaud them for mentioning everything that you need in there. Once treatment is complete, dispose of contents and container to comply with local, state, and federal regulations. And you can go to watch the SDS sheet on their website, of course. And if you want any copies of that, info@biobombs.com. So they have all this stuff right here. So we did the sprays. Now for the final touch, you can use the Bio-Bombs Air Freshener Fresh AF spray. So you would spray that on your upholstery, on your fabric seats, on your upholstered floor mats, on your carpets, those kinds of things, wherever you normally apply that air freshener. But here we want the Bio-Bombs Air Freshener bar. So this is one of my favorites, the Fresh AF. But now we know that we'll be using the Bevy Grape scent. So that's exclusive to the House of Rags. They even have a little pouch here. So you put the tablets on one of the 2 squares, you break it off, you put it inside the pouch, you seal the pouch, and now come with me. We're going to put it, what I do is I take, you can use either the driver's seat or the passenger seat, it doesn't really matter. But you take the square, you're going to put it underneath the seat. Make sure you don't put it where the air from the ducts is blowing onto it because you don't want to overly dry it. So if there's a duct right here, just set it aside. So I know where the ducts are in the vehicle. I just place it under here. And there you go. He's going to get 30 to 60 days. You can't really see it because it's in the shadow now, but you're going to get 30 to 60 days of air freshening, and they truly work amazing. Another cool thing that's coming, depending on when this video launches, we're now December 2024, but I'll be probably doing a collaboration between Clean by Pan, the organizer, that's my brand, and Bio-Bombs to come out with the air freshener bars. So we're going to reverse engineer the scent of the two favorite scents in the lineup. So the one from my rinseless wash and the one from my shampoo. So stay tuned in 2025. By the time they reverse engineer that and test it to make sure it's fine, that's going to be some pretty cool stuff. Again, I'll make sure to include the links to all the tools, products, and equipment in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. And as you saw, it was super easy, right? So you take that Bio-Bombs car deodorizer kit, you remove the contents, you fill up with distilled water to the fill line, you go inside your vehicle, put a microfiber towel under in the cup holder, put the Bio-Bombs little container in that cup holder placing. You're going to crack open the tablet, put that in, and you let it sit for 2 to 12 hours or overnight, depending on how bad the stench is. Or if you bought the oxygenator aerator, that optional little air pump, you put that into the liquid, then you put the tablet, you activate the pump, and then in only an hour, you get this awesome result. You fully deodorize your interior, you neutralize all that nasty stuff, and you are back with a nice smelling one because we also added the air freshener bar in there. And yeah, you can mix and match as you want. Try different scents that they have. They're just all amazing. Want to give a big shout out to Christian, the owner of Bio-Bombs, for some tremendous work. Probably the best in the business right now for air fresheners as far as I'm concerned. If you also want to check out another brand that I truly like, Platinum Potions out of Australia. They make some good air freshening sprays. Very premium stuff. Doesn't last as long as Bio-Bombs because it's in a spray form compared to the Bio-Bombs, which is kind of like a recycled wood type chips that they put in compact with a bunch of fragrances and oils inside there. So I think the technology there is pretty awesome. And as we can tell, this is going to smell absolutely amazing once it's done. So keep the doors open for at least 10 minutes, a little longer if you can, especially if you're giving it to a customer, just to let all that kind of fume go out. And that is it. That's how good it is. So I hope you enjoyed it. Keep staying tuned to the Pan the Organizer channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet to make sure you get all the latest on the products, the tips, the tutorials, the equipment, a bunch of reviews, testing, and all that good kind of stuff. In the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you all on the next one.